Hey everybody, I'm just checking in with y'all. So this is the end of our first week, and I hope you're doing okay, and I hope your heads aren't spinning too much. But this is a 6-week course, and regardless of whether it's online or face-to-face, and I've taught this course many times in the summer in the 6-week format, it is fast and furious. I think I warned you about that when the course started there. So this is what you signed up for. So it's just really critical. Regardless if this is online or face-to-face here, it's really critical that you just keep up with everything, stay on top of your due dates there, do your work, keep pace. You just can't let yourself get behind in a course like this. I mean, if it were a full semester, you probably wouldn't feel as much pressure, but in the 6-week format, I mean, that's the nature of the beast, and there's really nothing that can be done about that except you're just going to have to keep up with things. And I know that may be difficult at times, but again, this is what you signed up for, and you have to keep that in mind. You got to meet that responsibility. And speaking about responsibility, one of the most important things you can do to make things easier for yourself, of course, is to plan ahead. And planning ahead will be easier if you always know when your due dates are. I'd sent a recent announcement out about this on Canvas there, and please do read the announcements, especially in an online course like this. It's really critical that you look at those, because that's how I communicate any important information to you, because I don't get to see you face-to-face or daily like we would in the face-to-face session there. So it's really important you always stay on top of those. They're usually pretty short, but they usually contain important information. So if you read those, you'll really be up to date and know what to do about a lot of things there. But you can always check your due dates for all of your assignments in 2 places there. And again, this I just sent out in an announcement earlier this week. You can always click on the syllabus item. So as I'm scrolling up here, all the way up, click on the syllabus item here. I'm going to go ahead and let it load here. And if you scroll down just a little bit, well, you'll see a calendar there, and then you'll see all the assignments here, the due dates, the due times, the assignment there in the middle. You can access the assignment that way too, so you can always look ahead to see what's coming up, what's going to be due that week or that day. Hopefully you're on top of things. So you can always look that way. The other way you can, and that's the long view. It's a really great way to just get an instant look at what you need to be doing, at the point in the course that we are. The other thing you can do is you can click on the calendar item in the main Canvas menu. Just go ahead and click that. Give this a moment just to load here. I'm up here in the foothills, so I'm on DSL, so it's a little slow sometimes, as fast as I can do it. But you'll see a calendar view here, okay? And anything that's kind of crossed out like this, that's because that one has expired as far as the due date. You can see June 24th and 25th. Our discussion items, our chapter quizzes there, those are already due on that day. And so you can always just scroll down. You can see all these upcoming items, for example, the new chapter here, chapter 3, chapter 4, all that's there, so it's a nice way to do it. Over here you'll see where it says calendar. Just make sure that you pick the right course there, because whatever courses you're in right now or that you've been in the past, it may have already selected some of those for you. So just make sure you only check the course that you want to see this calendar view for, and it'll show you this really cool calendar view. So in case you didn't know, you could do that. 2 extra ways you can check due dates or assignments. Click on the syllabus link, click on the calendar item in the Canvas main menu, and you can instantly get a look at what you need to be concerned about as far as assignments and due dates. And always remember here too that when you are working your way through the units, so let's go back to the modules area on Canvas here. So as you're working your way through the units there, you'll see each assignment there has a little due date there for you as well, so you can always kind of look ahead there within the unit and see what's coming up and when the due dates are. And again, remember, this is a summer course. It's just going to come fast and furious, so it may seem like, quote, a lot, but you're really not doing anything else that I don't have the students do in the full semester. You're just having to do it within a shorter window of time. So I'm not picking on you or giving you a lot of work. It may feel like that, but it's actually not compared to my face-to-face classes there. I converted everything over, and it's just a different method of delivery doing it online, and that's why it's important that, again, you read everything I post there for you, look at the announcements, read the instructions there, and because that's the way I communicate that information to you. along with even little videos like this just to kind of help you out there. Most of you are doing great, it looks like, but some of you are having some issues finding things. And remember, the best thing to do is only try to access course materials through the units here. And as I have at the top of every unit, as you can see here, you must click through each item that you see in order. You at least have to click on it and open it up in order to proceed to the next item there. So if you want to get to your discussion, you got to look at the unit video. If you want to get to your quiz, you have to read everything in front of it there, okay? I just set it up like that so for sure everybody will look at everything at least. So, you know, make sure that you kind of remember that there and only try to access, you know, assignments and course material through the unit modules there, because they're in order that way. It's kind of like a little roadmap for you to follow. That's the way I set it up there. It would not be a good idea to try to access things through the discussion link or the quiz link. In fact, I'm thinking of removing those from the Canvas course menu, because some of you are doing that, then you get disoriented and you're not sure where to find things. So only go for the material in the units here, as I have. You know, like here in Unit 2, just work through them in order. You won't have any problem. It should be smooth sailing for you, okay? I tried to set it up that way, so please don't sabotage that plan, because you just go through it in order. You shouldn't have any problem getting everything that you need to do there. Also, if you're trying to reach me about anything, the best way is just to email me directly. You can do that from Canvas, or just email me directly from the on the syllabus there. You'll see the my email there, so that's the best way to reach me. Don't try to get a response from me by posting something in the discussions or posting something in a comment area for an assignment, because you probably don't know this, but Canvas doesn't let me know that. So unless I go in there and directly look at those things, which unless I have a reason I'm not going to, I won't get that information from you. So if you want to reach out to me, only use email. It's the best way to get a hold of me, and I'm checking email like pretty much constantly, so you know, I'll get back to you, so please do that. Right now you should be hopefully working on or finishing your first exam there, because it is due by this Sunday, tomorrow, by 11:59 p.m. That's the final deadline for it there. And remember, you only get 60 minutes start to finish once you open the exam, so just make sure you're prepared, and you're going to have to whiz through it there within 60 minutes, and I know that's enough time. That's actually more time than I give my face-to-face classes there. They usually only get 50 minutes, so you should be okay with that. And by the way, Unit 2 is open now, so please make sure you finish your exam for Unit 1 before you get into Unit 2 there. And once you start there on Unit 2, it's going to be the same structure you saw for Unit 1. There's an intro video, and by the way, please watch the intro video. It's short, but it just overviews what's going to happen in the unit and some of the material to kind of do some table setting there, because I'm a table setting kind of guy. You've probably noticed from the lectures already, so I like to set things up. So do yourself a favor and just take a few moments to watch those intro videos for each unit, and you'll be a lot more orientated to the content to follow there. And also, when you read through the units here, sometimes you'll see reminders about important things. For example, in this current unit here, Unit 2, there's a reminder that the first part of your paper with its your topic, your thesis statement, and your list of 5 references, that's due on July 7th. So remember all the information for writing the paper. You'll get announcements about this from Canvas there too. It's in the APA Literature Review module, so as you scroll down underneath all the units here, you'll see the module for the APA Literature Review. So look up the instructions there for Part 1. Everything that you need is there, including a sample completed submission, so you can reverse engineer it and use that as a model for your own submission. So definitely take a look at that. And also here too, you know, if you are able to attend the live sessions, I think I'm just going to stick with having those on Monday. So, you know, try to attend those. They're not mandatory, but I do go over some things and answer some questions people might have, and those are going to be recorded and posted. I had posted an announcement earlier this week about how to access recorded sessions, so please go to the announcements area and look at that. It's really easy, but the instructions are there, so please don't email me about how to do that, because I do post these things for you, and it's really your responsibility to stay on top of those announcements and actually read them, because a lot of what you might wonder about, I've already put it out there for you. Okay, so please do take advantage there. And always read the announcements, because sometimes there's something really important you need to know, and that's why I put it out there for you. So anyway, I hope you're doing okay, and it looks like most of you are doing great. Again, you're keeping up with your work, and I have enjoyed reading some of your posts to the discussion areas there. So some of you have done a really nice job and posed some really thoughtful responses there, so I like reading those. And I already graded those and posted the scores there. I'm not posting any comments or feedback on those responses because honestly I don't have time to do that, and I think your responses speak for themselves, and you accomplished what you needed to do. So just keep up with that. Keep up with the course. If you can make it for our live session this coming Monday, I'll see you there. Otherwise, just stay on top of your work, and try not to freak out. Just stay on top of things, and you'll be fine. Just don't let yourself get behind. Again, it's a fast 6-week course. That's just the nature of the beast, and you just have to stay on top of things. And I don't know what other advice I can give you. Anybody would tell you that, so it's just what you have to do. If this were a full semester course, it would be a lot more leisurely, for you and for me too, for that matter, because it's really making me, run pretty hard on the hamster wheel here too. So, but we're all going to get through it. I've taught the course in the summer before, and I know it's possible. Most of my students do fine, but you just have to stay on top of things, and you'll do fine too. Well, that's it for now. I'll see you soon.